leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 5. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time. He knows how to counter, how to adjust, and how to get home, as they like to say.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. Here's Lynch. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And on 2nd and 10 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll look to throw here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
So the Broncos coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Lynch now work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. To throw. Pass incomplete. Kelce, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynch. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lynch. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Lynch on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Here's Lynch to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now Lynch. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive there. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Lynch. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go now. All right, now. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Lynch. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Corey Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This one taken from the 7. Here comes Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Lynch to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 41-yard line. On first down, it's Lynch. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
All right, here we go.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they have the football and will take over at at the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Look at 3-19. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Welcome back now to Denver.
All right, here we go. Got four down. All right, now look at gun.
On first and 10, it's Lynch. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. And now running right through it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go now. Green 30. Detroit in that Barney.
Back to the ground. Anderson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Lynch. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green 39.
In motion left goes Sanders. Lynch now throwing on third. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. On second down, Anderson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up.
On third down, Lynch. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And McManus able to put it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set. Green. Leopard. Set. Green 39.
They run it again with Anderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
They give it to Anderson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Sanchez. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sanchez. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56. Here we go. 56. Watching that, Marty.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.